If your emails are going to spam, you're not alone and you're not broken, but you're losing money because if emails aren't landing in the inbox, they're not getting opened. And if they're not getting opened, yeah, you guessed it, they're not getting clicked and they're not getting any revenue. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the most important deliverability lessons from e-com store owners, especially if you're still handling email marketing yourself. I'm not going to waste time on stuff that doesn't move the needle. We'll focus on the 3 to 5 most important things you should do right now to get your emails back in the inbox and your revenue back on track. Let's start with part 1. What even is deliverability? Email deliverability is simple. It's about whether your emails land in the inbox or the spam folder. It's your reputation in front of the email providers like Gmail, Yahoo, Outlook, etc. A good sender reputation equals inbox. A bad sender reputation equals spam or promotional tab. Reputation is built on history. Are your emails being opened, clicked, ignored, reported as spam? The longer you send bad emails to uninterested people, the more your sender reputation suffers. Here's a sign you have deliverability issues. Open rates are under 30%, especially if you used to get 40 and 50. Gmail and Outlook open suddenly crashing in Klaviyo reports, or no one is clicking your CTAs anymore. Or worse, sales are stalling. So how do we fix that? Let's go step by step. The 5 most important deliverability levers. These are the only things you should focus on at the beginning. The first one will be your technical setup. The second one, email list quality, your sending strategy, content quality, and design and format. Let's break these down. Let's start with the technical setup. This is the boring stuff, but it matters, really. If your domain isn't properly authenticated, inbox providers don't trust you. And if they don't trust you, they'll flag your messages as risky or spam. Here's what you need. First, you need a branded sending domain, no@gmail.com or at outlook.com. Then you have to focus on the authentication protocols, SPF, DKIM, and DMARC. You want to send from hello@yourbrand.com, not from alex@gmail.com. Make sure your DNS records are clean also. Klaviyo and your domain provider can walk you through it under 30 minutes. Inbox providers don't just look at what you're sending, they look at who is coming in from. If you're still sending from a Gmail, Yahoo, or generic domain, your deliverability is capped. Here's what you can do. Buy a domain if you haven't already. Set up an email like hello@yourbrand.com. Authenticate that sender address in your emails platform. And here's why this matters. Unbranded domains are seen as risky. Branded domains show you're a real business, not a spammer. It's one of the easiest and most important deliverability wins you can get today. Do this once and you're good. Just a quick note for Shopify store owners. If you're using Shopify and Klaviyo, this advice directly applies. Shopify automatically sets up some DNS records when you buy your domain through them, but you still need to authenticate your sender domain inside Klaviyo. We've seen stories running for years with broken SPF or missing DMARCs, just because they thought Shopify handled it. You have to finish setup inside Klaviyo. Go to settings, then domains and hosting, and do it there. Before we continue, here's a quick fix you can do right now. If you're using Shopify's default checkout and not asking for marketing opt-in, clearly your list may be full of people who never agreed to get your emails. That hurts deliverability. Go to your Shopify settings, make sure your email opt-in checkbox is clearly visible, not pre-checked if your walls require that, phrased in a value-driven way like get product tips, launches, and VIP only offers, and even better, sync Klaviyo with Shopify and trigger welcome emails only when someone accepts marketing. That's how you build a clean and a trusted list. Now let's move to how you can clean your list. Your list might be full of silent people who seem harmless but are actively hurting your sender reputation. Here's who you should remove right now. Anyone who hasn't opened or clicked an email in the last 180 days, anyone who received 15 plus emails but never engaged, hard bounces, meaning invalid emails that doesn't exist, and soft bounces, emails that are failed 4+ times. Deliverability isn't about having a big list, it's about an engaged list. If you're sending to thousands of people who haven't opened in 6 months, you're killing your sender reputation. Here's how to fix that. In Klaviyo, create segments and remove anyone who hasn't opened or clicked in the last 180 days. Anyone who receives 15 plus emails without engaging, meaning that they haven't opened or clicked a single email, that's how you'll be sending to fewer but more interested people. Inbox providers will notice that for sure. And here's a pro tip: send your next 3 campaigns only to your engaged 30-day openers. That means everyone who opened or clicked an email at least once in the last 30 days. And then just watch your open rate double. Now let's move to the next thing, which is create a real sending strategy. After you clean your list, your next goal is rebuilding trust. But how to do that? By proving to inboxes that people want to open your emails. Segment by engagement. Engage 14 days. This segment is a very active one. These are all people who opened or clicked an email at least once in the last 14 days, for example. Engage 30 days. That's still solid. And engaged 60 to 90 days. That's a little bit risky, but again, it's a warm audience. Now your sending plan will look like this. In week 1 to 2, send to 14-day and 30-day segments. In weeks 3 and 4, slowly add 60-day if opens stay high, and week 5 to 6 carefully include 90-day if inbox placement holds. Do not blast your entire list at once, and do not keep emailing dead contacts hoping they'll wake up. Another important part is to make your content worth opening. Here's the truth: Gmail doesn't care about you, they care about their users. If users open, click and reply to your emails, you win. If they ignore you, spam box. So subject lines, preview text and call to actions all matter. Use curiosity-based subject lines. Try to write like human, not a billboard. Mix in tips related to your product, testimonials and UGC, founder notes and stories. If people enjoy your emails, you'll stay in the inbox for longer. Don't let design kill your deliverability. Beautiful emails doesn't mean effective. Best practices is to always include alt text, compress large images with tinypng.com. That's a free software you can use. Add real text, even if it's small, and mix in plain text emails, especially for announcements. If you sell visual products like fashion or candles or something else, it's okay to include images. Just make sure to balance them. Here's an example. Why our Lux candle sells out monthly. 60 plus hour burn time, hand poured in LA, real customer reviews below. That readable content builds trust and gets clicks, and you can add your images as well. These 5 changes alone can pull you out of spam fast if you follow them. But here's few things that you don't want to waste time on. If you're doing email alone, your time is limited. Skip the fluff like open rate hacks like emojis, fancy fonts or custom HTML or very long flows. Instead, protect your sender reputation by focusing on segmentation, good content, and solid engagement. Here's how you can spot and fix deliverability issues early. If you want to avoid dreaded open rate crash, monitor these weekly. 14-day open rate, aim for 45+%, domain specific trends like Gmail versus Yahoo, bounce and spam complaint rates, and monitor your inbox placement. If you see problems, pull back to just 14-day openers. Clean the list again, ditch over-designed emails, try a plain text email to test inboxing. And here's a bonus tip: check your flows too. Don't just monitor campaigns. Your Klaviyo flows like abandoned checkouts or browse abandonment run 24/7. If they hit cold or bounce users, they'll quietly destroy your sender reputation. Audit each flow. Check filters, add opened in the last 90-day rules in the actual flow. Watch open and click rates regularly. Flows are powerful, but only if they're clean. Here's a short timeline to fix your deliverability. And a realistic plan, of course. In week 1, you can aim to authenticate your domain. That's the most important thing. Next, you can focus on cleaning your list and send only to 14-day engaged users. In the second and third week, you can add 30-day if open rate stays high, test plain versus designed layouts and see how it goes. In week 4 and 5, focus on value first, not sales content, and monitor Gmail inbox placement. Week 6 and ahead, slowly scale to 60 to 90-day engaged segments and mix promos with stories. You can fix deliverability within 30 to 45 days. Just follow this plan. You build your store to sell great products, not to fight spam filters, but deliverability can silently destroy your retention strategy. We see this all the time. Amazing product, ads running, but email sales are flat because everything is going to spam. We can fix that fast. If you are still doing your own email marketing and you are overwhelmed, stuck, or tired of guessing, we'd love to help. We've helped e-com stores get out of spam, scale their revenue, and build retention that works. If you're ready, hit the link below and book a free consult. No pressure, just insights. And if you're not ready yet, use this video. Clean up your list, get your emails back in the inbox, because inbox placement is the foundation of email marketing after all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.